Love is Blind Season 8, The Reunion. Let's get into it.
I'm chillin', baby, cold in the bitch. I was trippin' for a minute, now I'm over the shit. Life goes like goes, keep those in the pic. I stay on that slick shit like a rose on the leave it froze like a glitch, blowing smoke out my lips, laid back like relaxing the throat of a pimp. 6'3", big feet, something known for my length, gone strong, off strength, homegrown, oak cliff slide, but I won't slip.
Congratulations to COVID and Taylor. They look happy. Devon, you got a man unit on your head, bro? Now, we just watched you for 13 episodes. Your hair wasn't this thick or that texture. Before we even start, is this the stupidest group of men ever casted on the same show? Serious question. Even the one success story didn't have sense enough to wash his hands. But it all makes sense when you factor in their political leanings. These are MAGA men, after all. This sums it up best. Donald Trump is a stupid man's ideal of a smart man, a poor man's ideal of a rich man, and a weak man's ideal of a strong man.
Something that he did not want to talk about on camera. I 100% support the LGBTQ community. I also believe that women should have the decision to choose if they want to have an abortion or not. Different religions should be valued. That is our different ways of communicating to God, like different languages.
Valid. She stood on business, man. Mama proud, I'm proud. Virginia for state senate.
I can look past certain things, and I think that you can be together and have a relationship and not completely agree on everything. A big thing with me as a Christian is to love everyone.
A big thing for me as a Christian is to be on the opposite side of hate groups and bigots. A few videos ago, I said that in an attempt to feel normal, we, meaning society, are normalizing the radical. It's hard to face the truth that our government has been radicalized. We're way past agreeing to disagree because the issues that we're disagreeing on are far too consequential. And this constant attempt to minimize the valid concerns that these women are bringing up by dismissing them as differences of opinion is just as insulting as it is dangerous. Never mind the fact that Devon looks and sounds like an absolute idiot both in pacing and content. This simple deflection using words like Christian and love is aggressively dismissive. I don't care about the check and I don't care about the note from the ex. All that shit is minuscule in my mind. I care about the fact that this toupee wearing ass nigga has the nerve to sit up here talking about loving everybody after helping to usher in the most hateful administration in modern American history.
I speak highly of Virginia to this day when I talk about her. I think that she's a great person, and
This is a very interesting character that I'm seeing today because that I haven't felt love or respect in the last year.
We're gonna see a running theme with these guys. They like to play nice. None of the men this season have a backbone. You know, they're all deathly afraid of coming across bad on TV. And that is forcing them to come across incredibly fake. This is how Devon actually feels. He's annoyed. We see the mask slip from time to time. And shout out to Virginia for calling out his fake tears at the altar too. You know, I didn't think I saw tears either, but he's so pussy I just accepted that he was crying. But I think it's obvious that the real Devon is a self-hating jackass. And not wanting to help her bring up his gift sounds like a small thing, but it's not. Men don't like to see our women carrying shit. Like, it almost pisses us off when you don't wait for us to come get it. In his defense though, Devon is probably spoiled by years of watching his mama yoke buckets of pig slop around the house while his dad sits around watching Fox News.
It's not necessarily I was looking for a right or wrong answer. I just wanted to have the open discussion. Out of the pods, it just never progressed. It felt like there was a lack of curiosity from Ben's side.
I was critical of Sarah for accepting Ben's proposal in the first place, but I get her reasoning. And Ben thought she would eventually drop it because a lot of white women do. And if not for her sister's presence in her life, you know, Sarah may have folded too, but she stood on business. Shout out to these women, man. Y'all gangster.
Sarah just wanted me to ask. She wanted me to bring it up and we could have a candid conversation, and I just wanted to shake Ben during that whole thing and be like, dude, ask the question. She's easy to talk to, and that's something that I learned about myself through the whole thing.
This forced smile was so cringe.
You said you couldn't remember your church's stance on gay marriage.
I didn't remember because I didn't ever need to, because there wasn't really anyone in my life that it really pertained to, and it wasn't something.
Y'all see COVID's face when Ben said that bullshit? Let me find out you on the right side of history, COVID. You just might get your name back, nasty ass nigga. So it turns out that Ben has been talking to Jimmy's dumb ass from season 6, and per Jimmy's advice, he reached out to Sarah to try to practice their reunion questions. It tracks that him and Jimmy would be cool though. I don't know if y'all remember, but Jimmy's family looks straight out of a Trump rally. The back and forth about him not moving to Tennessee with her was stupid, in my opinion. I'm not surprised by any of these couples, you know, carrying on a little bit after the weddings. It's gotta be hard to quit someone cold turkey after coming so close to marrying them. But I really don't care about anything relationship-wise that happened after the altar. These couples were dead already. They just had to realize it and adjust.
I feel like we could never get out of the friend zone. Big reason for me was her sister. The counter argument to that is maybe her sister saw the lack of commitment to another level and was calling you out on that.
The fact that Joey's trying to blame Monica's sister is absolutely pathetic, man. I kept saying that I couldn't read Joey because he was such an odd dude, and the mistake I made was falling for the nice guy act. Joey's a player. He's just a dork. You know, dorks can be players too, they're just bad at it. That's why he's on here getting blasted for hopping in Madison's DMs. It was a sloppy dork move. And it was stupid because Madison didn't even like him. But I promise you, if you dig deep enough, there's a woman out there who got played by Joey. She gave him a chance because she thought he was a nice, dorky guy, and then he played her. She probably somewhere out here still getting revenge on every man she dates because women don't take well to getting played by dorks. Regardless, I still don't owe Monica's sister an apology though, because that "I should get married first" line was diabolical. Just because she was right about Joey don't mean she's not a hater.
So Dave, what's wrong with you?
How does your sister feel now?
Her biggest concern of me going on this, she didn't want me to be shown in a bad light, which here we are.
I think it was a little over a week ago that I came to the conclusion that Dave was misrepresenting his sister's position. I believe that she didn't want him to go on the show, and I believe that she told him not to get engaged. But it's not because she was worried about the woman not being sincere. It's because she knows her brother's an idiot. She knew he would make a fool of himself on TV. And that's why she and the rest of his family is refusing to participate. Dave didn't just become a knucklehead for our entertainment. You know, he's been this way. He saw Lauren, didn't like her, and then used whatever excuse he could stand on. His people never met Lauren because they were never going to meet anybody he brought home. As far as the Mason, Meg, Alex, Madison scenario, it's impossible to have an honest conversation about these four. The first problem is there's way too much he said, she said to decipher what's true. And the second and largest problem is Alex's allegations. You know, nobody cares about whether or not he's a good friend to Mason. Is he out here messing around with underage girls? That's all any of us really care about when it comes to Alex at this point. I also didn't care about the top 5 moments as voted on by whoever the fuck because 3 of them were lame. And this was definitely not expected.
Hey y'all, it's your girl AD from Love is Blind.
It's me, Ollie, from Love is Blind UK.
We're joining season 3 of Perfect Match.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Ollie, what's happening?
I guess congratulations are in order. That's a weird one. We gotta watch Perfect Match this summer for context, but they look happy. Thanks for watching this season with me, y'all. I'll be reviewing the Married at First Sight reunion this week as well, so look out for that. Aside from that, I guess I'll see you when Love Island USA kicks off. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Appreciate y'all.
I came empty-handed, but I'm leaving with 3. Plus I made about a G, cause I made them tip me.